Good day everyone, welcome to Satsara, your go-to channel for all things engineering. So today, i-explore natin yung Calculus 2 or the Integral Calculus. So meron tayong 4 lessons, the logarithmic integration, the trigonometric transformation, the inverse trigonometric integration, at ang panghuli ay ang integration by parts. For each topic, bibigyan kayo ng clear explanations ng mga formulas kung paano ito gagamitin at syempre, mga sample problems na ating sasagutin steps by steps. So if you want to learn and understand, make sure to watch till the end. Okay, let's start. Simulan natin dito sa logarithmic integration. Kailan lang ba ginagamit ang logarithmic integration? So, ginagamit ito kapag ang integrand ay nasa form ng f of prime of x over to the f of x dx. So, magiging equal lang siya sa ln of f of x plus c. So, as you can see, kapag nakita mo na parang derivative ng denominator, ang nasa numerator, clue na agad yan. So, dito sa example, integral of 1 over x dx. So, kung ang x daw, i-derive lang siya, which is 1 lang naman, then the result will be the ln of x plus c. Right? Kasi kapag tinaas pa natin itong x dito, is magiging x is raised to negative 1. Kung integral natin siya, negative 1 plus 1 is magiging 0. So, bawal siya. So, ang dapat lang daw natin gawin is gawing ln of x plus c. So, let's go for the first example. So, integral daw ng 24x cubed over to the x raised to 4 minus 7 dx. So, first, ang ating gagawin is ilabas natin yung 24 since constant naman din siya. So, magiging 24 integral of x cubed over to the x raised to 4 minus 7 then the dx. As we observe na yung x raised to 4 pwede na siyang i-derivatives para makuha natin yung x raised to 3 sa numerator. So, gawin natin u is equal to x raised to 4 minus 7 dx. Then, kung i-derivative natin siya, magiging du is equal to, baba natin yung 4x. So, pag i-derive yung exponent, 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. Then, the negative 7. So, we know naman na ang derivative ng constant is just a 0. So, hindi natin siya na lalagay. So, copy natin yung dx. Then, ito na siya. Lumabas na yung numerator, right? So, nakuha na natin itong dalawa. So, makakancel natin siya at may iwan na lamang dito yung 4. So, gawin natin 4 over 4. So, mayroon lang naiwan na du over 4. So, lagay natin is equal to 24 integral of the du over 4. Then, lagay natin ang ating denominator, which is the x raised to 4 minus 7 na nilagyan natin ng value na u. So, lagay muna natin dito yung u. Then, meron pa tayong constant, which is the 1 over 4. So, labas muna natin din siya. So, magiging 24 over 4 integral of the du over u. So, we know that 24 over 4 is 6, right? So, integral of the du over u. So, ito na siya. Pwede natin siyang gawing ganito, right? The ln of x plus c. So, maging equal of 6 ln. Then, kunin natin yung value ng u, which is the x raised to 4 minus 7. Then, x raised to 4 minus 7. Then, lagyan natin yung plus c. Ito na yung ating final na answer. So, let's go to the example number 2. So, meron tayong integral of 4x plus 3 dx over x plus 2. So, as we observe, hindi tayo kaagad makakapag-integrates dahil wala namang factor for the ln of x. So, as we observe then na mas malaki ang value ng numerator kaysa sa denominator. So, ang pwede muna natin gawin is i-divide natin yung 4x plus 3 sa x plus 2. So, 4x plus 3 is divided by x plus 2. So, anong function ang meron sa loob na nasa labas? So, meron tayong 4, right? So, 4 times x is equal to 4x. Then, 4 times 2 is equal to 8 minus. So, makakancel natin yung 4x. Then, 3 minus 8 will be going to negative 5. So, wala ng factor, right? So, ito ay magiging remainder natin at lagyan natin ng denominator na x plus 2. So, ang function natin ngayon, it will be going to integral of 4 minus 5 over sa x plus 2, right? Then, the dx. So, pwede natin siyang ma-integrate. So, integrate natin separately the 2. So, maging integrate of integral of 4 dx minus integral of 5 over x plus 2. Then, the dx. So, constant naman itong 4, lalabas natin, then the dx. So, itong dx is meron na siyang 1 here. So, integration of 1 is equal lang sa x, right? So, magiging 4 equal to x. Then, dito naman sa pangalawa, yung numerator is 5 which is constant. Lalabas lang natin siya, 5. Then, yung may iwan dito is yung dx. So, then, the dx is lagi dito siyang mayroong 1. Then, pwede natin siyang i-apply na yun ang ating logarithmic integration, which is 1. Then, the derivation naman sa baba na denominator is x plus 2. Then, the du is just also 1. So, 1 is 1. Maka-cancel yan. Then, apply natin yung ln. Then, the denominator x plus 2 plus c. So, ito na ating final answer. Then, we have the third example. We have the integral of x squared dx over the x cubed plus 1 plus ln of x cubed plus 1. So, sa problem na ito, hindi natin kaagad ma-integrate. Then, we need to use the u substitution. Then, mag-u substitution tayo para makuha natin yung derivative at maka-cancel natin yung nasa taas. Then, kukunin natin u value is yung may ln of x cubed plus 1. So, u is equal to ln of x cubed plus 1 dx. Then, derivative of this is equal to, we know that ln is equal to the u prime over u. Then, u prime of u, ang u ng ln is the x cubed plus 1. Then, the derivatives of x cubed plus 1 is just 3x squared, right? Kasi nga, yung 1 is a constant over sa u cube plus 1. Then, the dx. Then, we know na maka-cancel na tayo sapagkat mayroon tayo ng x squared, then yung nasa baba, meron tayong ditong x cubed plus 1. Dito din, meron tayong x cubed plus 1. So, matanggal na ito. Itong dalawang ito, saka ito. Yung may iwan na lang yung 3, kaya meron tayong ditong du over 3. Apply natin dito, then meron tayong integral of yung 3 du over 3, which is yung 3 is a constant din naman. So, lalabas din natin siya, magiging 1/3 over the value ng ating u, which is the ln of x plus 1. pero yun muna ating ilalagay. Equal to 1/3. Then, derivative of du over u is yung ating topic, which is the ln. Then we have the ln. Then the value of u is the x cubed plus 1 plus c. Ito na ating final na sagot. So let's go to our fourth problem. The integral of 3x plus 5 dx over sa x squared minus x minus 6. So sa problem na ito, gagamit tayo ng partial fraction. Yung partial fraction ay itinuro na sa atin noong sa algebra, right? So ang ating gagawin is ipa-factor muna natin yung denominator. So paano ba mag-factor natin yung denominator? So since meron tayong x squared minus x minus 6, maghahanap tayo ng factor ng 6 na ang result dapat magiging negative 1. Since ito is negative 1, right? May 1 pa dito sa unahan. So pwede tayo mag-factor ng 3 tsaka 2. Kasi nga, 3 times 2 is 6. Then, pag iyan na naman siya, 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. Or pwede rin maging, ang negative 3 ang magiging negative para yung lumabas is maging negative 1 dito. Then, let's x minus 3, then x plus 2, right? Kasi kung i-full method natin siya, x times x squared, x times 2 is equal to 2x, then negative 3 times x is negative 3x. Then negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. So, ayun nga, same lang yung ito dito sa ating denominator. So, ito nating factor. Ang gagawin natin is magpa-partial na tayo. The integral of a over itong unang factor natin, x minus 3 plus itong pangalawa, b is over x plus 2. Then, next is kakopy lang natin itong numerator dito. 3x plus 5. Then, cross multiply itong dalawa, magiging a times x plus 2 plus b is equal to x minus 3. Then, distribute lang natin or pwede tayong mag-let ng value ng x para makuha natin yung value ng a tsaka b. So, first is, para makuha natin yung value ng a, let x is equal to 3. Para ito, is 0. So, kung ito, 3 times, ito magiging 3. So, 3 minus 3 is 0. So, bali ang b magiging 0. Then, yung 3 dito, so yung x is 3 daw, plus 5. Then, a, 3 plus 2. Then, 3 times 3 is 9. Plus 5. Then, 5a, 9 plus 5 is equal to 14, right? Then, equal to 5a. Over, para matanggal yung 5, makuha ang value ng a. So, a is equal to 14 over 5. Then, para makuha naman yung value ng b, let x is equal to negative 2 para mas-0 itong a na to. Then, 3 times negative 2 plus 5 is equal to b. Then, yung x daw is negative 2 minus 3. Then, negative 5 is b. Then, negative 2 times 3 is equal to negative 6 plus 5 is negative 1. Then, divide both sides by negative 5 para makuha natin yung value ng b. Then, we have the value of b is 1 over 5. Then, substitute natin yung value nito dito sa ating equation. The integral of the a, which is 14 over 5 over x minus 3 plus 1/5 the value of value of b rather, x plus 2. Then we can integrate separately, then dx. Then we know that this is a constant, itong nasa taas. Then pwede natin siyang ilabas. So 14 over 5 integral of the dx. So dx is equivalent lang sa 1. So 1 over x minus 3. Then pwede natin siyang ilet 1 over x minus 3 sa dx, right? Then plus, labas natin tong constant, 1 over 5. Then dx din, 1 over x plus 2, right? Then, ma-apply na yung ating logarithmic integration, which is ang derivative ng x minus 3 lang naman is equal to 1. So, pwede maging 14 over 5 ln of x minus 3 then plus 1/5 ito ln of x plus 2. Then, don't forget the plus c. So, ito na ang ating final answer. So, we have here problem number 5. The integral of 7 minus ln x dx over x, quantity of 3 plus ln x. So, ang gagawin natin dito is maglalat lang tayo ng u is equal to 3 plus ln x. So, u is equal 3 plus ln x dx. Then, derivative du is equal to 3. Is 0 na siya kasi constant. Then, derivative of ln x is just 1 over x and dx. So, nakuha na natin tong dalawa. Then, matanggal na. So, at matitingnan natin given problem is the integral of the 7 minus ln x the du over, then the value ng 3 plus ln x natin is u. Next is, kunin natin yung value ng ln x gamit ito. So, u equal to 3 plus ln x. Then, transpose lang natin itong 3 dito sa u para makuha ang value ng ln x. Bali maging u minus 3 is equal to ln x. Then, we have the value of ln x. The integral of the 7 minus u minus 3, the du over sa u. Then, itong negative na sign na to is distribute lang natin dito sa loob. Bali magiging 7 integral of, distribute lang ito, bali magiging negative u, negative times negative 3 is positive 3. The du over u. Then 7 plus 3, kasi constant din naman, bali negative, integral of 10 minus u over u, then the du. Next natin gagawin is, isa-separate natin ito pag-integrate itong 10 tsaka yung negative u. Kasi nga may pa tayong denominator na u. Then, 10 integral of u minus integral of du over u. Ay, may du pa dito. Tsaka dito. Next is, labas natin yung 10 since it is a constant. Then, integral of the du over u minus u over u is just 1. So, maging integral of the du na lang siya. Next is the 10. Then, pwede natin apply dito yung ating logarithmic integration, right? Kasi nga, du over u na siya. So, bali maging n. Then, the value of u natin is itong 3 plus ln x. So, lagay lang din natin 3 plus ln x. Then itong du, right? So, ang lalabas lang dito sa integral ng du is the u plus c. So, next natin gagawin is lalagyan lang natin dito yung value ng ating u, which is the 3 plus ln x. So, lalabas is 10 ln of 3 plus ln x u. The value of u is 3 plus ln x plus c. Next is, itong 3 is pwede natin siyang ilagay dito sa constant since constant din naman din siya. So, ang final answer natin ngayon is magiging 10 ln of 3 plus ln x. Then distribute natin itong negative sign na to. Magiging negative ln x plus itong c magiging c2. And this is our final answer.